I grew up with Timex watches. I know Timex for its affordable quartz watches. And right now I really mean affordable, not watch collector affordable, where we talk about $700 watches like they're a bargain. Nope, not that. But like $50 quartz watches with light up displays, that kind of affordable. But in this video, we are talking more about watch collector affordable, which is an area that Timex has been dipping its large American toe in recently. Although Timex has been around by different names for 170 years, so it's made tons of mechanical watches before. But this one is different. This one is different from anything I've seen from Timex, even with its recent efforts in taking watch collectors' money. Maybe that's because this watch is a collaboration. This was actually designed by a buddy of mine, Sam. He designed it for Timex and the Jame brand. The Jame brand is a design agency. If you're a pocket knife collector, you might have heard about them already, and there's Sam right there. If you don't like this watch, you can email him. Seriously, check this video's description. I guess you could also email him if you like the watch, but that sounds just less fun. A lot of people ask if I want to check out watches that they've helped make. I get lots of offers. Such is the life of a YouTuber with the world's most handsome and smartest viewers. Excellent dancers too. But I say no to a lot of watches and to a lot of people because after all the watches I've seen, it's hard to get my attention and keep it, and also, I just don't care about most things in the world. Apathy is truly a blessing. But this watch did get my attention and kept it because what we have here is a titanium mechanical flyer GMT with a bracelet and a strap for $750. I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people. This watch launched today, May 21, 2000, whatever year this is. There are 1,000 available, and like I said, it's $750. This uses a grade 5 titanium case and bracelet. The specs refer to this as 6AL4V titanium. That's just another name for grade 5. 41 millimeters across, 13.2 millimeters thick, 48 millimeters long, and has 20 millimeter lugs. It's got 200 meters of water resistance, and on the full bracelet it weighs 120 grams. Sapphire crystals on both the front and back of the watch, which lets you see the Miyota 9075 GMT movement, which we're going to talk about more. It comes with a black rubbery strap. It's not rubber, it's rubbery. At 41 millimeters by 48 by 13, I'd call this a medium-sized sports watch. On my 7-inch wrist, it's not subtle and it is comfortable. I find it especially comfortable on the bracelet, more than on the strap. The titanium bracelet is super flexible and light, and it feels awesome. And I like how it looks. Lots of people call this bracelet design an H-link bracelet because the links look like the letter I. Both bracelet and the strap have quick release spring bars. You'll love to see that. It's really cool to see some of the design iterations that this watch went through. The process Sam undertook starts on the left and goes to the right to the final result. Different bezel options, different dial options, hands, straps. I like where this watch landed, but I would love to see an orange variant in addition to the black and gray one. Orange, you into that look too? I'm sorry. On this one, the aluminum bezel is fully graduated, not that it received an academic diploma, but rather that it's got all the numbers. Most GMT bezels just do even numbers. The bezel is subtly split into two colors, black and gray. I like it, and I also like all the numbers. One kind of odd thing about the bezel is that it's unidirectional. It operates like a dive bezel, like a timing bezel. It turns in one direction and it has 120 clicks. My guess is that this type of bezel was just cheaper and easier to source, and I'm good with it. It doesn't really hurt the experience, it's just unexpected, like me ever mentioning my wrist size. And something related to the bezel that I appreciate is the 24-hour scale on the chapter ring running along the edge of the dial. Between that and the rotating GMT bezel, I can actually track 3 time zones with this watch. And for whatever reason, my smooth brain can't process a GMT hand unless it's pointing at actual numbers. And this watch has lots of numbers, so you know you're getting your money's worth. On a number to price ratio, this is a bargain. The Miyota 9075 has 42 hours of power reserve, and it's a traveler or flyer style GMT. This is what you want if you are, you guessed it, traveling or flying. Honestly, if you're staying home, you might be better off with a collar style GMT watch. Or no watch at all. You're at home, you really don't need the watch. This movement is making its way into a lot of watches. I've seen this movement in watches cheaper than this one, and certainly in watches more expensive than this. I think for a titanium watch with a bracelet and strap and sapphire crystals on both sides, $750 is good. My only concern here is about the accuracy of the 90-75 movement. Without regulation on paper, it's rated for -10 to +30 seconds per day, which is not great. This specific watch has done much better, about +10 seconds per day. But there's no guarantee with the Miyota movement off the shelf or out of the box or off the wall or whatever. I guess I wouldn't worry about it too much, but if you do worry about that kind of thing too much, then maybe mechanical, especially affordable mechanical watches, maybe they're not for you. But if you like how this watch looks, I think it's worth considering, and I really like how it looks. It's got a Zen sports watch vibe with a touch of unimatic design, and I think that's not an accident. The designer is a degenerate watch collector, with all due respect. Much like myself, again, with all due respect. Which is why this watch caught my attention and kept it, which is not... Well, hold on, I just saw a photo of another watch.